Hey everybody, Mntdewmania here, and welcome back to the Friday rant. I'm not on diamond today, I'm on gold, simply because I'm trying to do some grinding of the Easter eggs and doing some other things I've been wanting to get done on here. Um, I've got I've got one of those rants that it's one of those things that it grinds my grits. Oh my god. I went shopping with my husband the other day. We went to Walmart. We had to get some groceries. And while I hate going to Walmart on a busy day, I avoid it at all costs because I am not a nice, patient person. I admit that freely. I've told you before. I try to be nice and polite as long as people are nice and polite to me. Um, I'm not saying, I'm the queen of whatever, and you need to be on your best behavior in front of me. I'm just saying that if someone is polite to you, you should be polite back. I mean, show manners, be nice. Say please, thank you. There's nothing wrong with having good manners. Well, apparently, when people come from out of town here, and I'm talking like from off somewhere, not in the South. I couldn't tell really from their accents. I just know it wasn't here. You can't miss somebody that stands out with an accent. If you really want to see it, then come to the South. Because people stand out like a sore thumb down here. If they have a Midwestern, Northern, any kind of accent except, down here, you will notice. And it was two ladies, and I don't know what um I don't know if they were having a bad day, whatever the deal was. But I mean, it was crowded. The aisles were crowded. And the only thing that I could think to myself, I'm gonna be honest, I was thinking it, man, please just move. Please, everybody, just move. Could you not stand in the aisle and talk for 45 minutes? Just move. And anybody would do that. You're tired, you've had a bad day, you just want to go home, and just relax. And you don't want to fight crowds in Walmart, first of all, at any time. And it was just one of those days, and it just seemed like everybody had to be at the store at the same time we were. Well, um, you can imagine my patience starting to bubble a little bit, and I'm like, okay, let's go on. Let's get this over with. Please, please, please. Everybody, please, please. My husband is being nice. Excuse me. But he's always polite. You know, he has more patience than I will ever have in the world of patience forever. I do not have any when it comes to shopping at Walmart or anywhere really when there is a crowd. I do not do well. So, and I know I don't. And I try to work on it. I take my kids with me, so I will bite my tongue. And my kids are like, Mom, we need to go. They're like my warning system. But these people, I don't know who they were. They had this screaming, and I mean screaming as in not in a baby that's crying because it wants to, get fed or its diaper changed. I'm talking about a 7-year-old kid that is knocking stuff off shelves from the buggy, and they are just walking by, you know, whatever his name, we'll call him Johnny. Stop that. Quit doing that. Quit doing that. But they weren't picking the stuff up. They were just leaving it laying in the floor. And I am just like, you're going to pick that up, right? And of course, I mean, you guys know me. I'm brutally honest. Are you not going to pick that up? And she looked at me like I had suggested that we eat her child for lunch or something. I have never seen such a look of contempt in my life. And they kind of glanced at each other, and the older, she looked maybe about in her 40s, maybe. She goes, "Well, they have some rude people here in Murphy, North Carolina, don't they?" And I looked at her, and I'm like, "Where did you say you were from?" I'm from, I can't really remember. She named a town, but she didn't name a state. I didn't, it started with an O. I don't think it was Omaha, but it just, Oakland, I don't know. I can't remember. It started with an O. And I mean, like I was, instantly supposed to know where that was, and, how dare I speak to somebody from there? And I said, well, apparently they got some rude people there too. And I walked on. Well, I didn't exactly walk on. My husband kind of tugged me on because he knew I was getting mad. And I was. Oh my God in heaven, I was so mad. But I was like, do people not think before they open their mouths? And you do not just let your kid just go in and destroy stuff in a store and then think you're beyond picking it up. I mean, somebody elderly could have stepped on that or hurt themselves. It's just rude. It is rude. And apparently she didn't like to be told that she was rude. She didn't have any problem telling me that. But I'm just like, oh, no, honey, And it just dawns on me that I think people just nowadays just don't care. And you see it everywhere. I see it online when I go into different servers that I play games on, in different chat rooms. It doesn't matter what social media it is, Twitter, Discord. People are just rude. And I guess it's just that, we've talked about this before, it's just that not having to do it face to face, and you can get away with it. But I mean, like I said, she had no problem telling me how rude and disrespectful I was. And I'm like, no, honey, it ain't gonna happen. No. But it irked me. And I was torn. And because, I mean, I taught my children to be respectful, and but don't give anything. I mean, don't give anybody a heart, but don't take it either. And so I was battling myself, which I do a lot. The nice Susie, well, maybe she was just having a bad day. Maybe she's not from around here, and she just kind of a bit nervous and thought maybe I threatened her. I don't know. And then I felt bad about that. Maybe I did. And then I got to think, no. I mean, my God, the kid was just knocking stuff off the shelves like he was in his room back home, just playing with his toys or something. Somebody could have got hurt, and she was like, whatever, it's a kid, kids be, and I mean, she didn't say boys will be boys, but I mean, she indicated it, he's a kid. He's a bratty kid that's throwing stuff in the floor. Stop him. That's what he is. And I was just like, But then I'm thinking all this as my husband's tugging me away. Okay, do not say anything, Susie. You will get thrown out of the store. I mean, trust me, I have been asked to leave. I got through out of a drive-in. I had to tell you that story one time. I got through out of a drive-through for being rude. But yeah, just, look, if you've got kids or you are a kid, I don't care how you act at home. I don't. You could paint your walls with mud and destroy everything in your parents' house. I don't care. But if you are going to be out in public, have some, at least a little bit, even if you have to fake it, okay? Have some kind of respect for other people around you. You know what I'm saying? Because chances are they're having a bad day too. They just want to get home, And if nothing else, at least be embarrassed that you would act that way, And people aren't. It's just like, I'm the king of the world and I'll act any way I want to, and I can care if you like it or not. That is just the vibe people give off these days. It's just like nobody expects any accountability for their actions anymore, from talking to doing. And I mean, we need to get back to having respect for each other. It's getting ridiculous. But that is my rant for the day. Um, and yeah, it ticked me, and I just had to rant about it. But next time, I will tell you. I might do that. I will tell you the story of how I got tossed out of a fast food drive-through for being rude. Okay. So until next time, this is Mntdewmania, and this is Redneck Rants, and I am so out of here. Bye, guys.